After dominating in back-to-back weeks, the Chicago Bears find themselves 2-0 on the season, taking care of business so far in the AFC South, and we pick up right where we left off, another AFC South opponent. This time, we're traveling to Indianapolis as we play the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. Seems like we're getting our cross-division matchups taken care of early on in the season. The Colts right now find themselves 0-2, so you know they're going to be hungry and coming out with a little bit of extra juice as they take on the undefeated Chicago Bears. Boys, we've been having an incredible start so far this season. Caleb Williams is firing on all cylinders. DeAndre Swift may very well be the best running back in the league, and our defense is doing a great job of taking the ball away when we need it most. I mean, this is a dream come true. Don't look away now because the Chicago Bears are here and we are dominating so far. Of course, there's still a long way to go in the season, but so far so good, man. I hope you guys are pumped and super excited for episode 3 of the Chicago Bears franchise. If you are, smash that like button and hit subscribe to never miss an episode as we hop into week 3 here. So we can now set our regional focus scouting. So we are going to go ahead and do that. At the beginning of the season, I did say that I wanted to address the defensive line. I believe that is an area of weakness, but I mean, in reality right now, they've been incredible. We're getting pressure to the quarterback. We're getting sacks. So they're really stepping up and playing well. But I think in the long run, it is still an area that I'd like to strengthen, as well as the offensive line. So we can go ahead and set our focus scouting. So for this region, West region, we'll go with the offensive tackle, as our scout does specialize in that position. In the central area, we will do the offensive tackle. Again, I want to share up the offensive line, get some good young tackles to go in there, pair them up with Caleb Williams for the long haul. And then in terms of the northeast and southeast regions, we'll have a decision to make. I think for northeast, we may go with defensive tackle. And then for national, we can go with a defensive end. Yes, so national will be defensive end. We'll go with defensive tackle here. And then for southeast, we'll just stick to wide receiver. Who knows? Maybe we'll try to make a trade and pick up Travis Hunter. We'll see how that works out come draft time. But scouts are set up. They're going to be taking care of business now. So hopefully we get some good information on the scouts. The way we've been playing so far, I don't expect us to have an early first round pick, and I will gladly take that. I think Bears fans has had enough of picking early in the draft. It's time to dominate and make a push for the playoffs. That's our objective for this season, but we have that taken care of. One thing I want to address as well is just a couple of slider changes. So we're going to go gameplay sliders. I think I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult for myself. We will take down the pass blocking, or the run blocking rather, and the QB accuracy. Wide receiver catching, we'll put that down to 49. So I think everything else is pretty decent. I mean, really, the sample size is small. We've only played 2 games, one against the Titans, one against Houston. We've had different results in both, just in terms of like our pass defense and stuff like that. And then QB accuracy, we'll leave at 53. Run blocking maybe will increase a little bit, and pass blocking will increase that to 53. Seems like we're getting a lot of pressure to the quarterback, especially when we call that double mug blitz. I know that, you know, it's absolutely deadly right now the way we're getting to the quarterback. So we'll just update that. And then, oh, one other thing too, I want to update the injuries. I feel like we're just getting a little bit too many injuries. Not really interested in seeing a lot of players go down. So we're going to just take that down to about 15, and we'll address that and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully that helps us out a little bit, but few changes to the sliders there. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more of a challenge, because I feel like right now, yes, we've been playing well, but it is just a little bit too easy, especially with how the Houston offense was playing. With all those weapons, CJ Stroud at quarterback, definitely expect them to put up more than 10 points. Go ahead and take care of the weekly strategy. I will want to focus on Jonathan Taylor, so we'll cover the inside run. And then for us, I mean, this is the one thing about the Colts, to have some pretty good defensive players. They want us to go blitz counter. So we'll see. I think we'll just do run inside. Maybe give DeAndre Swift a little bit of a boost. We have our 3 focus players. We'll update the weekly goal again to kind of follow the similar objectives that we usually set out. We've been doing a good job so far of achieving that. We'll start the training and get these young players some extra XP. Hopefully they can grow as the season goes on. I mean, so far with Caleb Williams, the rookie quarterback, he's been answering all the calls. He's been playing really well. Him and Roma Dunze are looking to set up some good chemistry going forward. Keenan Allen, the veteran wide receiver, is dominating right now. Get an upgrade for Kevin Byard. That's good. We'll just do an auto upgrade there. But yeah, the offense is rolling. DeAndre Swift, he's been playing well. Hopefully he can continue against the Colts. I know the Colts pass defense is pretty good. Speaking of which, we're going to take a look at their roster right now. And here's a look at the Colts roster. Quentin Nelson, the left guard. He's a great offensive lineman there. Kenny Moore, Jonathan Taylor, we all know, we're familiar with his game. And DeForest Buckner. So their offensive line is great. I don't expect us to be getting to the quarterback as much as we were against Houston. I mean, Braden Smith, 84 overall, 85 overall for Raymond, and then 90 overall for Nelson. So 3 key players in the offensive line there, not to mention Ryan Kelly at center. So they're looking really good. The run defense for the Colts as well is an area of strength with DeForest Buckner and Grover Stewart clogging up the middle. So we'll see if we can establish the run with DeAndre Swift. That's kind of a key part of our offense. As soon as we get that going, it kind of opens everything else up. But we'll see. It's going to be tough. You got Kenny Moore at corner. So the Colts, honestly, they have a pretty good team. They have some good veterans, some good playmakers. We know Anthony Richardson at quarterback. He's capable of pulling off some electric plays as well. So we'll have to keep that in mind as we prepare for this match against the Indianapolis Colts. It's been a dream start so far to life with the Chicago Bears. Really not many areas to complain about. We've been playing really well. Our offense has been rolling. As we take a look at the stats here, our defense really stepped up in that last game. So we'll see the opponent rushing yards for the Colts. Actually, they give up 121.5. We only give up 23 rush yards per game. Are you kidding me, boys? That's insane. Doing a good job of stopping them there. We'll take a look at the standings as well before we hop into this game. The New York Giants are 2-0 in the NFC East. Who would have thought that? We find ourselves 2-0 as well, tied with Detroit and Green Bay. We have such a tough division. I can't wait for the divisional matchups as well. That's going to be some good football on display. But so far, so good. We can only keep playing with, the opponents that are in front of us. Take it 1 week at a time. We've been doing that so far. Also, before we hop in, let's just allocate these franchise points. It'll give us a nice boost as we go into this next game. So far, I've been kind of increasing our wide receiver abilities. I think I might now switch it over to the quarterback. We can do throw on the run boost, as Caleb Williams does like to leak out of the pocket a little bit and throw on the move. So that'll be a good boost. There we go. All of that stuff is taken care of and out of the way. And now we can set our sights for this match against the Colts. 0-2 for the Colts, 2-0 for the Bears. Hopefully we can keep the momentum going, keep playing our football, keep playing the way we've been playing. We should be able to walk out of here with a dub. So without further ado, let's take it. Lucas Oil Stadium, take on the Colts week 3. Let's get it going. So here we are, Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Pat McAfee is definitely in attendance in his booth. We got to put on a show and show out. Hopefully we can get another dub, man. I mean, it's been a perfect start so far. We've looked dominant for the most part. I'd say probably the first half against the Titans, it was a little bit iffy. We were just getting used to everything. But since then, it's been all go, attacking on all cylinders. So really good stuff. But again, with Madden, on all Madden difficulty, you never know. I feel like random QBs at random times can just pop off. So we'll see what happens here. We are kicking again, so we'll be getting the ball back at halftime, which I do enjoy. And let's get it going, man. It's going to be a good game. So here's a look at Anthony Richardson walking out with the offense. Of course, Jonathan Taylor there, one of the best running backs in the league. And he's having a pretty good season so far. 36, 57, 417, and 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. So he's doing a good job of holding onto the ball, protecting the ball. Our defense has been doing a great job of forcing turnovers. Tremaine Edmonds is back. He did get injured last time out. As we lay a big hit. I'm glad to see him back. Jonathan Taylor picks up 8. I did increase the run blocking slider for the CPU, as well as the pass blocking. So we'll see how it goes in terms of, getting pressure to the quarterback as AR takes off. We lay a pretty big hit on him. He didn't slide. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to force a fumble there, but good job by Anthony Richardson to pick up the first down. He's got that ability, of course. Dual threat quarterback. He's got a great arm as well, taking the deep shots. So something that we will have to be mindful of as the Colts decide to run it again. We get there with Tremaine Edmonds. We kind of just dive across Jonathan Taylor. We don't get the tackle, but the boys come in and clean up. So that was good there. We were a little distraction on the play as the Colts line up in the empty backfield. Good swim move. We get some pressure. We force Anthony Richardson to throw it. It goes out of bounds. That would have been picked. Trying to throw it in Tyreek Stevenson's way, who had a pick 6 against the Titans. Good coverage there. It's 3rd down, and you know what that means, boys. Double mug blitz time. Let's see if we can pull this one off. Nobody in the backfield, so we're gonna have to be very mindful of that. It's a quick pass. We force him to take the quick pass underneath. Jalen Johnson is there, and it looks like the Colts are going to be punting it away. They are, so there we go. They picked up 1 first down, but that's about it. Defense gets a big time stop, and now it's time for our offense to get out on the field. Really nice stuff there, boys. There goes Caleb Williams. He's been having a great start to his NFL career so far. I believe he's got 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 482 yards. Great completion percentage as well. He's been playing really clean football. We want that to continue. Of course, we've been relying on our running game to kind of free up a lot of our passing offense. And with that in mind, we are going to start with a play action here. Typically, we do try to get the run started early and often, but we're just going to take it through the air. We're going to dump it off to Keenan Allen there. Nice little pickup of 7 on the play. And I feel like it might be a little difficult to run it this time around with Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner up top there on the front lines for the Colts. So we're going to take it out wide. Only 1 yard on the play there, as Franklin comes in and tackles DeAndre Swift. Swift, who's been just absolutely electrifying for us so far this season. He's had multiple 20-plus yard rushes, and this time tries to find the gap. Just gets tied up as Grover Stewart, the man we were talking about at the start of the game, is able to fight off that block and get his hand on DeAndre Swift, who looked like he was clear for the taking in terms of getting the first down. We're going to go for it. I know it's a little bit risky, but we've had good success. There is a bit of a hole there. Going to throw it to Caleb. And there we go. We get the first down. Not throw it, but I mean, let him take care of it. Nevertheless, he gets the first down. And that little QB sneak tush push has been our key play so far on 4th down. You got to go for it sometimes, boys. I don't really like the numbers on that right side, so we are going to call a play action. We're just going to spill out wide here. Get this one to Keenan Allen, but the throw was just off. It was a tough throw, no doubt. Kind of cross body, fading out of bounds. He was open, but I mean, once we get Caleb's attributes up a little bit, he'll be making those throws all day long, no doubt about that. But for now, that one results in an incompletion. We're just going to quickly take this one off to Keenan Allen again. Sometimes you just got to take what the defense gives you as we set ourselves up for a 3rd and 4. Very manageable here. We just have to make sure that we execute well. Normally, I like to reserve this play for crucial situations. The halfback screen. I think it's warranted here. If we can just pick up the first down, and there we go. DeAndre Swift, not only is he great on the ground, but he's also a very good option in the passing game, as he's able to get open, good blocking on the screen, and we're able to get another fresh set of downs. So converted on 4th down, we converted on 3rd down. We are marching so far. I'm going to audible Keenan Allen to get him going on the corner, as he might have been open there, but really not much. But DJ Moore, we send him on the skill stick to get going. And then Caleb Williams throws it in his direction. He goes up and grabs that one despite the contact. He's got the capabilities of being wide receiver 1. Of course, we also have Keenan Allen, so got a very dynamic duo there. But DJ Moore, he's a young, electrifying wide receiver, and he does a great job there to hold on to that one. We're going to run it. I feel like we've been passing it a lot so far. So we are going to go back to the ground here, as DeAndre Swift is able to get 7 on the play. There's a look at his last week's stats. 20 rushes for 158 and a tutty. I mean, unbelievable stuff. We're going to run a play action here. Call the audible at the line of scrimmage. Not much. We're just going to get it to Everett. And there we go. I wanted to. I thought about forcing it to Allen. I won't even lie. But I kind of stopped myself, because usually when I have that feeling to force it, it results in an interception. We took the sure play to Everett, who's able to get the first down. That does it for the first quarter. We should be able to strike early here as we get back into the action. I also like this play a lot. We get Swift going on the wheel. Then we have Odunze on the zag route. So it gives us some good options as we tried to get it to Odunze. He just couldn't get open. There was also pressure coming in, so the throw was a little bit offline. It's going to happen from time to time. You got to remember, Caleb Williams is still a rookie. You know, despite having these incredible performances, there will be some room for improvement as DeAndre Swift is able to pick up 6 on the play there. Good, effective running. You love to see that. Another third down on this drive. We've been finding ourselves in a lot of third down situations. We've been able to convert so far, and this could be one of the biggest third downs this drive. We're at the 7-yard line. I could potentially take Everett on that route there. We have Komet. Komet, can he find his way in the end zone? He does. He gets his hands on it, and it's a touchdown, boys. There we go. Clinical display of offense. One good marker of having a great offense is your ability to convert on third down. We had to do it 2 times there, once on 4th down, and then it ultimately results in us getting into the end zone. Cole Kmet, man, you can't sleep on him. I know the defense is going to focus a lot on DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze, whatnot, but Cole Kmet, he is a sure-handed, reliable tight end who can run the routes well, get open, and he does exactly that. On the mesh route, gets open, Caleb finds him, and we get the game started with the first touchdown. Once again, another great drive, and we took 5 minutes off the clock, so really efficient and productive drive there. So far, Lucas Oil Stadium has been pretty quiet. No real big plays from this Colts offense. As this one goes underneath, we lay the hit stick again. I'm really hoping to get a fumble one of these days. Big hit by Edwards there. And it seems to me like the CPU offense, they really like to take this underneath stuff, which I guess it makes sense, right? If it's there, they're going to go for it. But I mean, I feel like they don't really take, their tendency to take shots down the field isn't really there. We'll see what they do here. We're going to shade underneath. There's a flag on the play. Could that potentially be a holding call? Big hit stick by Jalen Johnson, but AR stays on his feet. I mean, he gets knocked over. He didn't slide. Illegal contact for Tremaine Edmonds. I think that was maybe me running into the receiver there, but penalties declined, so they're going to stick with Anthony Richardson's yardage that he got from that scramble. Don't blame him. As they find themselves at the 50-yard line. So it's been a very quick drive so far, but this time we swallow up Jonathan Taylor on the run. And there we go, boys. Take him down for a loss of 1. That's more like it. Normally we're getting burned on the running game. But so far, our run defense has been stepping up. I mean, I guess we are number 1 in the league in terms of yards allowed. So it's been really our passing game that's kind of let us down as we now find ourselves in a 3rd and 6 situation. And you know what that means, boys. You ever see that 3rd and 5 or more? You know we're sending pressure. As we are going to watch the flats. This one goes up. Gordon was there, but Pierce, I believe. Alec Pierce. No, it's Pittman. Number 11 is Pittman. Gets open on that little curl route. And is able to secure a good play there. So we tried to send the pressure. Unfortunately, our DBs couldn't stick with the man. It's going to be a dump down here. Tremaine Edmonds drops the hit stick again. As it is now 2nd and 5. So we'll see. We've been doing a good job so far on defense. The AR is going for a run again. Can we get to him? We got to keep a spy on him. As there's another injury on the play. I lowered the sliders, but it still doesn't seem to be making a difference. As Taylor's holding his wrist and jogging back to the locker room. So we'll see if he'll be able to return. Another injury. You hate to see it. This one goes out down the middle. Downs on the play. Again, an underneath pass. Quick pass. Don't really have time to get to the quarterback. I'm going to shade underneath again. We read that one well, but Jonathan Taylor shrugs off the tackle. Stays on his feet and secures another fresh set of downs. Yeah, Taylor's done. Another bruised sternum. That seems to be a common injury. We've had 3 different bruised sternum injuries so far in this franchise, so not really what you like to see, but 1st and goal at the 4. This one's going to be going out wide. AR's going again. Can we step up and get to him? We're going to have to make some defensive adjustments because if it's not there, he's going for it. We got to set up a QB spy. We got to stop AR from running out like that. So Colts get on the board. I mean, it really doesn't take him long. It's very laggy right now. The replay is very laggy. But yeah, no hesitation. If his first and second read isn't there, he's just going to go for it. And the Colts get this one tied up. Well, an extra point away from tying it up. But it's pretty much automatic. So 7-7. They took a good chunk of time off too. 3:57. It's our turn to go back on offense. Take the lead. And the good news is we're also getting the ball back. Another reason why... Well, not another, but the main reason why I love starting off with a kick. But hold on. Carter's loose. He gets caught by number 36. We went a little bit too far wide. I feel like if we would have been able to kind of maintain that straight line, we would have been able to break through and go all the way. But we kind of veered out to the right. Gave the Colts men the time to kind of get back and make a tackle, unfortunately. But still, though, great return as we find ourselves in Colts territory already at the 2-minute warning. I'm going to call this RPO alert bubble. Nobody goes with DJ Moore. We get some good blocking. Make a man miss. We needed him to pull off that spin move. If he would have pulled that off, he would have been in open territory. But unfortunately, it's another third down. So honestly, the Colts have done a really good job of forcing us into third down situations. We've just done a better job of executing. Now we want to make sure we can find the right play here. I don't really like any of these coach suggestion plays right now. We're going to call this screen. Wasn't really liking what I was seeing. For the most part, I will follow the coach suggestion play. I just want to keep that level of authenticity, as maybe that wasn't the best idea. Grover Stewart gets to Caleb Williams. They want us to punt, but we're going to go for it. Finding us in this spot, we're going to go for it. We're going to call a quick mesh and see if we can get enough to pick up the first down. We are at the 43-yard line, so I don't see why not. Yeah, Keenan Allen is there. Get your head down, and we get a first down. Let's go. Minute 15 remaining. We're going to hurry it up a little bit. We should have Keenan Allen open. Ball goes up. Kenny Moore, though, jumps up and gets that. Maybe we should have done a bit more of an aggressive catch from Keenan Allen. Let him high point that thing, especially with the height difference on Kenny Moore. But we tried to go for the possession catch. I thought it would have cleared Kenny Moore. Just wasn't enough. This is now 2nd and 10. Just gonna have to throw it quick. Caleb got hit, nearly intercepted with that contact, forcing a bad throw. It hasn't been easy, man. This Colts defense is a real deal. As we should have Kmet, though. There goes Cole Kmet. Take the possession catch. And I'm telling you, man, he's like our secret weapon. So much attention is dedicated to Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and whatnot. And Cole Kmet is able to pretty much just go uncontested there. We have a mismatch at the line of scrimmage here. Just want to flip the play, though, because it does bring an extra man there, but we should be able to get some good blocking here. Frees up a gap. DeAndre Swift tried to hit him with the juke. Just wasn't enough. 30 seconds left. We've got time. The automatic time just took it down. I forgot about the automatic rundown. So that took a lot of time off the clock. 11 seconds left. 2nd and goal. We have 2 timeouts. So should still be enough time to manage to get a touchdown here if we can just execute well. And we're just going to fire this one into Cole Kmet. And Cole Kmet is the star of the show so far in this one. 2 touchdowns on the night already. This time he was wide open on the mesh route. I really like that option with the tight end on the mesh. Gets open quick across the middle. Fired into him. And another touchdown for our tight end. Again, like I've been saying, man, a lot of the attention is dedicated to everyone else. Cole Kmet can have a big night tonight as we're able to get a touchdown with 8 seconds remaining, and we get the ball back. We are looking good right now, managing the clock very well. This seems to me like it's going to be a bit of a shootout. Not necessarily a shootout, but kind of we're going to have to fight it out against the Colts. Their defense is very physical. We're not really getting a lot of yards on the ground like we were against Houston. It's hard to run on these guys. So our passing offense is really going to have to step up a lot. We're able to stop him there with 5 seconds remaining. Let's not give up anything here. Yeah, AR is just going to take a knee. That's fine by me. That's going to do for the first half. We're looking good so far. Let's keep it rolling. 1st and 10 at the 29. We are going to start it on the ground, as we're going to take it out wide. If DeAndre Swift can just turn on the jets. Against Houston, he was able to kind of take it out wide. He had a lot of speed. This time, though, it looks like the Colts are able to match his speed. We're going to run another RPO bubble. It's a little different play this time. But we get good blocking. Unfortunately, though, nobody picks up Kenny Moore, and he gets to DJ Moore. He's able to take him down to the ground. And once again, it's been the story of the night so far. Another 3rd down. This time it's 3rd and 8. We have a long way to go if we want to convert. It would be unfortunate if we wouldn't be able to take advantage of receiving the ball in the second half. Be a good chance for us to extend our lead. We're just going to throw this one up. We're going to throw it up. DJ Moore almost got it. That was a very risky throw. Was just kind of hoping that maybe Keenan Allen could pull something spectacular out of the bag. Very unfortunate. It is what it is, though. We're not going to be perfect, you know, every drive down the field. Big hit. Maybe you could have forced a fumble. It's at the 26, so pretty decent punt, but not bad, man. You know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it didn't work out on that drive. But our defense has been playing well so far, so hopefully they can continue to answer the call. I'm going to watch this underneath. And there we go. We get to Anthony Richardson. It's a sack for Dexter. Jervon Dexter Sr. stepping up. One of our best defensive tackles. Big time sack there, boys. 2nd and 15 now. If we can get a big stop here, it'll allow us to send pressure on 3rd down. Not bad. They only pick up 5, so it's still a 3rd and long. A very difficult situation, especially when you have this double mug blitz coming at you. We're going to get Byard to watch Jonathan Taylor. They're blocking for him. Good play there. Big hit. He's able to hold on. Alec Pierce that time does a good job of holding on to that one. And this time, though, like I said, man, that offensive line, they're definitely a strong point of emphasis for this Colts offense. And they do a good job of protecting Anthony Richardson there. As it's now 2nd and 2. So this is a very tightly contested match right here. Do not have a lot of room for error, as we do a great job there with Tremaine Edmonds to get in on Jonathan Taylor and take him down. Once again, I like to send the blitz on 3rd down. We're going to get Kevin Byard into the line there. Take him out wide. It's another quick throw underneath. I think we have to start shading underneath. They have yet to take a shot down the field. And I know as soon as I say that, they're probably going to come out and take a shot down the field. But they're very content with just taking this little dink and dunk stuff underneath. So we're going to have to really focus on that. Shade underneath. Might even press. If we press and then watch underneath, make it a little bit more difficult for them to get open. It's a play action. It should be an interception, and there we go. Tariq Stevenson gets an interception and turns on the jets, and he should be gone. Going all the way at the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, pick 6. The Bears defense stepping up again. As Tariq Stevenson gets another pick 6. He had one against Tennessee. He's got one here against Indianapolis. I think he likes playing against these AFC North or AFC South teams, rather. We do a really good job there. We shaded underneath. We pressed. And all Stevenson had to do was wait. They called the play action. We clogged up the middle. And our defense steps up big time there. Unable to convert on offense. Defense says, no worries, boys. We got you. And we extend our lead now to a 2-touchdown lead. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm telling you. This Bears team, they've got it all. Really impressed with how the defense is playing, especially, you know, tonight against the Colts. They've got some good playmakers. We're doing a good job, and we're there with Edwards. This time it's the user interception. We were playing zone, but I decided to kind of just stick with him. Took all the options away, and Anthony Richardson was forced to throw it into coverage. The pressure was coming in. He panicked, and we know that Anthony Richardson has a bad reputation of potentially being a little bit risky. very fortunate in terms of how that animation worked out. Josh Downs was there. Edwards able to slide back and snag that one. Great defense, whether it's the CPU or the user defense. Been doing a really good job of negating anything that the Colts have going tonight. And we're able to find ourselves in great field position as well. This is a great opportunity to extend our lead, as finally DeAndre Swift is able to pick up a nice little chunk there. 9 yards on the play. We're going to call a play action now. Hopefully we can find Keenan Allen on that crosser. Should be able to secure a nice touchdown here. It's kind of taken away. They were actually playing they're playing back a lot. You guys saw there. So we'll just take it underneath to Everett. Why not? We're going to go back to the play action. Like I said, one of my favorite plays here is we're going to just rifle this one into Everett. Defense is able to get a hand on it. Not a bad idea. It's okay. We still have a lot of time to work with here. 2nd and goal. Nobody's picking up that block, and nobody stops Grover Stewart. I mean, he just manhandles his way past this offensive line. Just like that, the phenomenal field position could potentially be going to waste, as we're back to the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal. I'm going to try a screen pass here if we can pull it off. They stay with Swift. He's got the jets. Does one juke, another juke. We're at the 2-yard line. The 3rd quarter's coming to an end. We have a 2-touchdown lead. The question is, do we go for it, or do we just settle for the field goal? Coach suggestions, they want us to go for it, and I say, why not? We have that 2-touchdown lead. If we can pick up another touchdown here, that would be huge for us. 8 seconds remaining, though. We're running out of time here. Running out of time very quick. 5 seconds left. Don't really know if this is even a play that I want to do, but we're going to just fire it into DJ Moore. And there we go. Thankfully, they were in zone coverage, I believe, because the man that was staying with DJ Moore kind of moved away from him. If he would have just hugged him, that would have been a tough play to make. But I saw him moving, and as soon as I saw him move away, rifle that one into DJ Moore. It was going to be either DJ Moore or Keenan Allen on that play all day. Kind of shifted into his zone, and he left DJ Moore open. So the aggressiveness to go for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter pays off, as we're able to extend our lead to 21, as it's 28-7. The Chicago Bears are rolling on their way to a 3-0 start. This time it wasn't as flashy on offense. Caleb Williams did not have, a lot of action, but our field position has just been incredible. We got the pick 6. The defense really is stepping up and taking over in this one, as they're able to stop him on the return. This has been a very defensive focused game right now. We're going to start it off in man coverage, and we're going to commit to the pass. I mean, you'd think that they're just going to go for it, and they do go for it. And it's a big hit, and it's a fumble. That's what I'm talking about, man. I knew it sooner or later that the hit stick was going to pay off. We've been laying it down, and finally it results in a fumble. We've been getting some good contact, and I love those animations, man. I got to say, just absolutely laying the hammer down. Ball is loose in the air, and then Stevenson goes up and snags it. Good awareness to get his hands on it. And man, oh man, the Chicago Bears are looking scary right now. One way or another, we're able to just figure it out. Whether it's interceptions, fumbles, sacks. Doing a great job so far. It's been very difficult to run so far. DeAndre Swift, 10 rushes for only 30 yards. So very unconventional performance from him so far, as he's been absolutely electric all season. DJ Moore's getting pressed. We're going to send Keenan Allen in the corner, hopefully pull in that safety. We might be able to get DJ Moore over the top. If not, we should be able to get Keenan Allen over the top, but the pressure comes in. It would have been there. It absolutely would have been there. We just needed a little bit more time. And unfortunately, we just didn't have the time to allow the route to develop. So it looks like they are in man coverage, but nobody's guarding Odunze. So if we can get him off, if we can get some good blocking, and there we go. The bubble screen worked out perfectly. We're able to just analyze. Oh, and what is this? Injury on the play. The Colts have a man down. Very good execution. I really love pulling out that RPO bubble every now and again, especially when you have a mismatch in the numbers like that. It really works out like a charm. Here we go, 6 minutes. We're just gonna keep it on the ground as DeAndre Swift's able to maneuver his way, picks up 2. It's been tough, man. This is a very grindy, chippy type of running performance, but we need it. We have to keep the defense honest, and it also opens up the play action. We're going to run it again. I thought about calling an audible. I just don't really like those plays. And there we go. A little bit of space opens up. DeAndre Swift gets caught up, but 3rd and 2 should be enough to be able to just kind of put our head down and run it for another fresh set of downs. We're also going to start to focus on just chipping away the clock as well. And there we go. There goes DeAndre Swift, able to break free. We find ourselves at the 11-yard line. We're going to chew the clock as well. We want to try to wind down the time as much as possible. As DeAndre Swift is kind of tumbling his way through, still on his feet. What is going on there? Somehow, some way, manages to get 3 yards on the play. For sure, it looked like we were about to lose a lot more than anything. Gonna run it on the left. Gonna pull the numbers over. Not really anything there. Just, again, didn't really pick up the blocking. It's tough against this Colts defensive line. But it's 3rd and 6 now. There's really no pressure to do anything here. Even a field goal would hit the spot. But we're just going to find Cole Kmet. I mean, nobody covers him. Kind of just, the pass was behind him a little bit. Maybe I should have adjusted the accuracy, took it out a little bit further, but it's okay. It is what it is. It was enough to get a first down, and really that works out for us because we're able to kind of chip away at the clock a little bit more. Get it a little closer to the 2-minute warning and potentially even just punch it home with DeAndre Swift here. He gets kind of taken down for a loss. Honestly, this works out better. We'll be able to chew more time off the clock. Let's see if we can just punch it down the middle. Good blocking. There goes DeAndre Swift, and he tumbles his way into the end zone just enough to break the plane. Gets himself another touchdown, and it's absolutely well-deserved. Not the flashy rushing yards tonight. Again, it's been tough against the Colts. Honestly, I don't even know. Like, that looked a little questionable if he even broke the plane there. They're not going to review it, so they say the call on the field stands. But again, not the flashy performance from Swift. But it's enough to get the job done, gets himself another touchdown, and you know he won't be complaining about that. 35-7. I think we might have to adjust the sliders even more, boys. I mean, this is just domination on display. I mean, to be fair, the Colts are 0-2, so it's not like, you know, we're not doing this to the Niners or the Chiefs or the Lions, whatever the, you know, insert your best team here. Like, to be fair, the Bears' strength of schedule is very weak. They have a last place schedule that they're working with, right? We played the Titans. No disrespect, they're not a very good team. We played the Houston Texans. That should have been a game that was a little bit more challenging. So, you know, that's a question mark right there. And now we're playing the Colts, who are 0-2 on the season. So as Pittman is able to kind of shrug off the one tackle there. So yeah, the sample size, it's not, you know, very misleading. But we'll see. We'll see. As soon as we start to play kind of some of the better teams, if this stuff continues, we'll definitely look to adjust the sliders a bit more. But I think for now anyways, we did adjust it in the sense that it is favoring the CPU, so we're still at least, you know, making an effort there. As this one goes up right down the middle, the Colts get another touchdown. Really doesn't matter at this point. 35-14. We still hold the Colts to under 20 points. We forced a few turnovers on defense, so I'm really, really pleased with how everything is going. Been playing really well this season. And now we're just gonna get the ball. Yeah, they're gonna kick off. There's no point. Take a couple of knees and walk away with. Honestly, it looked like it was going to be a tough match, but it turns out to be a very easy dub once again. The pick six definitely helped a lot, and one knee should be able to seal the deal. The Colts are not going to call a timeout, and that's going to do it, boys. The Chicago Bears are perfect so far in the season. 3-0. All 3 wins coming against the AFC South, which of course is, you know, not one of the most difficult divisions in football. So I wouldn't say, I don't know if it's a surprise, if it's, you know, misleading, but we've taken care of business. That's the most important part. We've taken care of business. We beat the opponents that are in front of us, and we've done it in a commanding fashion. All you can do is take care of business, take care of the opponent that's in front of you. And it's not like these have been close games. We've been dominating. So it's looking good, man. We're looking good so far in the season. Caleb Williams, you know, a very clean game here and didn't really have to do too much. I feel like the defense really set us up nicely. And there we go, man. Easy as you'd like. Another dub, 3-0. Let's go. And there's a look at the stats. Only 133 yards for Caleb. 3 touchdowns, though. 16 of 24. The completion percentage is really good. But yeah, I mean, we've had a great field position. He didn't really have to do a lot. Rushing, 17 attempts for 53 yards, so it was tough. 3.1 yards per carry. Still gets a touchdown, though, so, you know, it's going to happen. He'll have games like that, but still, clean, efficient. Do a good job. Cole Kmet was the leading receiver with 48 yards, 2 touchdowns. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, these guys had a very easy game tonight, so pretty strange result in terms of the stats, but, you know, sometimes you're going to have to ask the defense to kind of help you out, and they do exactly that. Great dub. We have some upgrades available after that game. DeAndre Swift is getting another one. He does have superstar dev traits, so he will be getting a good chunk of XP. We'll increase elusive back. Gets him up to an 83. And then Caleb Williams gets another one as well. What can we increase now? I think we're going to continue to go for that field general. We want to get his accuracy up. We'll eventually allocate more towards strong arm so we can sling that thing down the field. But we'll continue to improve his accuracy. We want to make sure the throws are on the money and on time. There we go, man. Looking good. So far, so good. Another week and another dub in the books. We take care of business against the Colts, commanding 35-14 victory. We remain perfect on the season. We might look to adjust the sliders. Like I said, we'll play it out a little bit so we can start to play against some better opposition. Then we can have a better idea of, you know, what it's looking like. But for now, that's going to do it for another episode of the Bears franchise in Madden 25. If you guys enjoyed, if you did, smash that like button and hit subscribe to never miss an episode. It'll help the channel grow. It'll help the algorithm. If you guys are enjoying this journey as we continue to progress here on the channel. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace.